should already know how I'm stepping. Saying you want love for the essence, this time I'll be the one to address it. No ABCs, but I got that for your efforts. Smooth and clean for the necklace. Being that voice in the trenches, so tell me what's your preference. I'ma keep my cool if you stay composed. And when your boy gets home, I don't wanna hear no chat about. If you ain't got proof, then leave it alone. I'm on the road trying to keep us afloat, while you want space and a reason to grow. If things are best left kept on the low, then I think you should leave that after the tone.
Was it too much to ask for? You know that I had you. You know that I would've did anything, anything that you asked for. You know that I had you. I know that you know I gave everything.
See, I would've done anything for you. Now you won't pick up when I call you. It was late night texting to a yawning. Nowadays I'm overthinking till the morning. Switched up and turned without a warning, but I know my heart forever bleed. Truth is that strangers like magicians never knew them tricks were up your sleeve.
Hey, I'm sick of this back and forth. Stop, it's starting to get contagious. I have to put the bridges out. You burnt what I felt inside would have been outrageous. Stop acting, think I believe that. That's catfish, poor performance. What's your number, please, or contact? Buzz you up so I can call that a problem.
Can't tell me like, what do you want? Yeah, tell me like, what do you need? Fresh tip when you're doing your feet. New LV when you fly overseas. Cold plumbing cause I'm at a been swimming cause I'm in a deep. Don't call me, you already know. I'm on the road and you for the streets.
The same place, we're on different things. I guess now we're distant strangers. You said it's no fun to blame, but I was not the one to change. 'Cause I was not the one to save.
Well, Brock, the fans were out and shouting J-E-T-S Jets well before the gates opened here. And now they fill the stands of MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today, two teams hailing from the AFC. It's the Pittsburgh Steelers and the New York Jets. Ball is teed up. Chris Boswell to do the honors. And away we go from East Rutherford. Here's Smith on the return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. They'll start this one out with Hall. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Cage, training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Looking to throw Fields. Into the hands of Garrett Wilson. And he's taken to the ground after a nice push downfield.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43.
Here we go. 321, 321.
Ball takes it straight ahead. And this defense is firing to begin the season, huh? Great play to get him behind the line.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. They go right back to Hall. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. A strong 9-yard effort there, Brock, and it brings
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
It's caught by Wilson. Touchdown, New York! The Jets start the game off right with a 6-0 lead. Garrett Wilson with the touchdown. All right, so nice little drive they put together there in their first series of the season, partner, and the year begins on a high note with a touchdown.
Yeah, they'll be able to begin the season on a high note with a win. Well, they put more drives like that together, they sure will, but I don't know. I got that Pete Carroll just still bouncing in my brain. It's not how you start, it's how you finish, but you can't start much better than that.
York tacks on that extra point. And the Jets take a 7-0 lead as he starts this year 1-for-1. To kick this one away. Wilson with a return here. And this drive will start inside the 25. Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run by Johnson. And his defense is firing to begin the season, huh? Great play to get him behind the line. Second and 13. Has him on the quick hitter. Good pickup, but he's denied that first down. The stop comes at the 32-yard line.
You'll often hear it said, in my life experience, it's true, the NFL is a game of matchups, so much more than any level. And these tight ends, we see it time and again, are such a matchup nightmare down the field.
Third and just 2 to go. From the shotgun, Rodgers. This one's caught. Smith has it. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. And that goes as a 4-yard pickup, and it gets him a first down.
We give a lot of credit to receivers, and rightfully so, Kate, for them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage, take that contact, and come away with the catch, that's a big-time effort.
First down throw by Rodgers. Going with a screen to Johnson. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
Second and 3 now. This one's a little touch pass forward to his man coming across. Not going to get him an inch on his second down play. Good job containing that run right at the line.
No gain on the play. And it brings up 3rd down.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Here's Rodgers. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
We see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do to try to force that fourth down, gets down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure. Let the cover guys go shut it down.
And it's out of bounds without a whole lot of room for error. He hit it well. They're saying it's out at the 4.
And they're on the 4-yard line.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10.
Here we go. We good. Move 58, move 58.
They start to drive and long. Rob Flynn, 1st down. He met. No gain on that 1st down run.
This game has evolved so much over the years, but there's just certain times, there's certain moments, some flashes of greatness like that you see Dick Butkus, that you see Jack Lambert, that you see Mike Singletary. These middle linebackers stuffing a run. This guy in particular, like the greats used to do.
All right, here we go. 2nd down.
Here we go.
Here's Hall once more. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. Cole Holcomb there on the stop.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, that's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
Looking at a tough spot to punt it away if this 3rd down is unsuccessful. Fields out of the gun. Looking underneath, and the back brings it in. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Translatable skills, that's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates now as a receiver in the open field.
They have themselves another 1st and 10.
Here we go.
On the keeper, here's Fields. And he's going to get forward for a gain of about 7 on that run. It's 2nd down.
It's just a nice little tester for the defense to gauge how well it can account for the quarterback when he decides to run it.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3.
Here we go.
Robinson on the inside give. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. We're through 1 quarter of this opening weekend of football. 7-0 is our score. More from MetLife coming right up. Time for the 2nd quarter of play. It's Jets football. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Hall running between the tackles. Past the 35. And they'll finally bring him down at the 22. One of the game's biggest plays right there as they get the markers reset.
Anytime you get that chunk of yards, gosh, you can just feel it in the stadium. It just changes the whole complexion of the drive. They're now set up beautifully in enemy territory to end this series with points.
Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play.
Here we go. 331, 331.
On the keeper, here's Fields. They pitch it out to him here. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
It just feels touches the ball, it's a big play waiting to happen. He could be lined up wide or where they use him as a runner. If someone doesn't get a hand on him quick, he's gone.
They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10.
Here we go, Slide. 319, good cut.
From the red zone now. That's incomplete. Trying to set up the screen there. This one intended for the running back. So it's 2nd down coming up.
Kid, I'm just kind of laughing because I can feel the armchair quarterbacks going, I can make that throw. And anybody who's actually made those throws says you have no idea what it feels like with everybody breathing down your neck. That play's got to be right, timed up right, and it certainly wasn't.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. It's Hall on the carry. He's tackled after a gain of about 6. It's 3rd down now.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you're going to be a Pro Bowler.
3rd and 4 coming up now.
11.
Shotgun snap to Fields. He's got it. This is going to be short. Quick stop by the defense to bring up 4th down.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL, everybody on the field's thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down?
Turn his TV off, turn his TV off, turn his TV off, turn his TV off, turn his TV off.
Katie York now on for the field goal. This is a chip shot from the left hash.
20-yard attempt.
York knocks it through. And their special teams converts to get them something out of that possession.
2 drives and both of them ending in points. You don't even mind you only got a field goal there, Kate. They got to be ecstatic, exactly the way they wanted to start this one.
Now he's York to kick this one away. Here's Miller on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Steelers to the line now. 1st and 10. Rodgers here from the gun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
That's a throw at this level. There's so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely if you find a clean window down the middle, it'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Throwing with a blitz on the way. The Jets get there and bring him down. Offense in the hurry up here. They need some extra time to think over 3rd and long. We've got a timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the 1st half. Not a good spot to punt from. They really want to convert here on 3rd. Looking out of the gun, it's Rodgers. Down the field, he's got Wilson. And this one won't get there. Looked good, but the stop is made just before he could get the 1st.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Not a traditional spot we see teams going for it, but they only need a few inches. The defense calls a timeout. That's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. On their own side, but only need an inch or 2 here, so they're going for it. Gets this one to Fryermuth. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. That's a clutch 7-yard pickup, and it pays off the call to go for it on 4th down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
New set of downs for him at the 38. Putting the tight end in motion. Here's Rodgers on 1st and 10. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
On that prior pass, here's 2nd down. Throwing again, it's Rodgers. Completed to his running back. And they get to him a good ways downfield from that line of scrimmage.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Looking for a target. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Awareness. Awareness is so critical of where those defenders are down the field. Find that open receiver. Just as important, Kate, in the pocket. Having awareness of what's going on around you, QB did, and the defense registers a sack.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Trying again, following the sack. He's got time here. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Rodgers set to pass. And they make the tackle at the 38. They get 13 on the pickup. And it'll bring up a Pittsburgh 1st down. So it's the 2-minute warning here from MetLife. The Steelers trailing on the scoreboard. New set of downs for him at the 38. Johnson gets it on 1st and 10. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. Gonna be 2nd down.
Okay, that's a run that's whole hum on the stat sheet. But if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door. Bigger gap in the future.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. On the ground again with Johnson. Pushing for the red zone. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers making a one-score game before halftime.
Okay, you know what a run like that does? For everybody, for the play caller, for the O-lineman, for the offense, it just gives you confidence that you can call that run again and not expect a little chunk, but go get explosive on the ground as well.
Chris Boswell for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Steelers cut it to a field goal game.
Steelers 7.
Set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Here's Smith on the return. And he's out of bounds up across the 25.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Jets getting ready for this 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Out of the shotgun, Fields. That's complete. It's the rookie from Georgia. After making a catch, he is decked quickly at the 38. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
Well, bless his heart. Where some quarterbacks look off double coverage and check it down, this guy just attacks it head on. And why wouldn't he if he's capable of beating it for that kind of result?
New set of downs for him at the 38.
Don't jump. Ready?
First and 10. Here's Fields. He's got Smith again. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Valuable lesson, man. I had to grow up. That's why I never ask for help. I do it for you and do it for myself. I go 0 to 1.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Here we go. You good?
From the 43. This one is hit by a defender and winds up incomplete.
It just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, well, they just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to win this game.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Here we go. 3-19, get that. Go.
Another throw for Fields. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. Timeout taken by New York. That's its 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
45-yard line.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. On the keeper, here's Fields. They pitch it to him. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackle for a loss, we've got 2nd and 11.
Perception and reality, Kate. The perception out there from the public is edge rushers are defined by their sacks. The reality in the locker room and in the huddle is you could be defined by your relentlessness. And his motor never stopped. Helped him track it down for a loss on the outside.
Here's 2nd and 11. And that's going to fall incomplete. We're down to 9 seconds left. First time this game they've looked to him. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
How many times do defenders hear from their coaches, read and react, read and react? You got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and then more importantly, you got to react as he begins to throw and knock that ball away.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Fields looking to throw. And that's incomplete, and it also stops the clock with just 5 seconds left. Great defensive effort to reject that one. And now they're staring at 4th and long.
You know exactly what he's thinking. Hopefully next time it's a little bit easier. The degree of difficulty on that one high. Throwing a double coverage, odds are against you.
To the end of our first 2 quarters of play. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. We'll see what the first half adjustments of the season are as they're teed up, and away we go in our second half. Here's Miller on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. To throw, Rodgers. Complete to DK Metcalf. They drop him with a big hit. At least he's able to hold on for the game, but boy, Brock, what a shot.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, give your quarterback a chance.
From the 30 on 2nd down. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. They'll get 18 yards there. And that's a Steelers' 1st down.
Every tight end worth his salt wanted this. Really craved man-to-man coverage. The best of them, give me man-to-man coverage, and I'm going to beat you. I was around Dallas, Clark, and Indy, one of the best. You play man-to-man, he's going to find a way to out-leverage you, separate from you, and make a play just as that tight end did.
1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Jumps in up the middle. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
Okay, that's why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. Dropping this underneath, Johnson. And they make the tackle at the 38. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
New set of downs for him at the 38. They'll run here on first down. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
Well, Kate, that's a quick hitter to the big guy. And that's what you normally expect to see out of it. Not a huge gain, just picking up a little bit before they stall him out.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Firing quickly as Rogers, complete. And he takes it across the 30 before heading out.
And it's 3rd down.
7th play of the drive now as they need a yard here on 3rd down. Inside give to Johnson. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
That's one as a running back in this league, you got to convert every time. Teams really don't care. If you're a Hall of Famer or an undrafted rookie, you can't get 1 yard for a first, they're going to start holding auditions for someone who can.
Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10. Here's Johnson again. Solid running here. That's 9 yards as he brings up 2nd down.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
For a second, he might have had the first, but still a little bit of work to do here on 2nd down. Now it's Johnson. He'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. Pick up a 5 on that play, and he'll bring up a Pittsburgh 1st down.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. And some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
They go counter. It's Johnson. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards. Offense up to the line fast.
Brings up 2nd down.
Now looking to throw with Rogers. That one connects. And he pushes it all the way to the goal line, but goes out at the 1.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you. Well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
And it's a nickel look from the Jets. 3rd down. Going power with a big tight end. And he runs it across. Touchdown. The Steelers take the lead right away in half number 2. So that, Brock, an important score here as they move out in front.
You know, Kate, this is the time of the game where fatigue starts to set in every once in a while, but that right there was a determined-looking drive. They were not going to be denied and able to score and take the lead.
Boswell gets that point after to go. And the Steelers take a 4-point lead. Boswell on to send this away. Here's Smith on the return. And they get to him before he can amount to much, just beyond that 15-yard line. Now they're whistling for a timeout here. Somebody's shaking up on the play. Not the way he wanted to begin his rookie season. Wow, let's hope it doesn't cost him much time. All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10.
Here we go, son. 19 winning, 19 winning.
They start the half with the gift them all. And in his 6 yards to begin this one. We've got 2nd and 4.
The cool thing about a drive starting runs like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I'd like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Seven yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3.
Here we go. 3-19.
Here's Robinson up the middle. He'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. 6 yards on the play and enough for a first.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
All set up now, 1st and 10. They'll go right side with Hall. We'll not get any further, but plenty of progress already. Now about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
We've reached the end of 3 in our Week 1 opener. The Jets have it, but some work to do in the final frame. They're trailing. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42.
Here we go, son.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
One thing I can say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
Here we go. Good. Go.
This time it's a passing play. Hits him on the out route. And they get this down to the 28. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it's good enough for a New York 1st down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Right.
Running this with Hall. Some good running here as he gets him 7 on that 1st down carry.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3.
Here we go. 58,
From the 21. That's low and bounces short of his man.
As a quarterback, you love when that screen pass is called. At least I used to. And you want to attract that defense and all those guys coming after you. But you also got to find a throwing lane. And he couldn't do it on that one.
Drive has gone 8 plays now as they face 3rd and 3.
Here we go.
Shotgun snap to Fields. It's caught by Wilson. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10.
Don't jump. Ready?
Toss play. This is Hall. And he drives forward for a little, maybe to the 7. They made it 3 yards on the totes. It'll bring up 2nd down.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Here we go, son. Right.
Hall takes it straight ahead. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
In the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11.
Here we go. Right.
Looking to throw. Buying some time right. And he's able to get to the 2 before the stop.
Well, man, those defensive players hate slipping quarterbacks. Near impossible to keep them hedged in or corralling behind the line there. Give aids it long enough to turn a potential loss into positive yardage.
Down a score. They're going to go for this on 4th down.
Here we go, son. 3:19, go.
Desperation time here. And in, touchdown, New York. The Jets take a 4th quarter lead. Breece Hall with the touchdown. So that, Brock, an important score here as they move out in front.
This is the time of the game where your legs just get a little bit tired. But that was a determined-looking drive right there. They were not going to be denied, and they're able to score and take the lead.
You're good on the point after. And the Jets push their lead to 3.
Jets 17, Steelers 14.
Now he's scored to kick this one away. Wilson with a return here. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Steelers to the line now. 1st and 10. Now Rodgers. Hits his running back. He will be stopped now, but a lot to like about that effort.
And I can promise you, you go back and look at the most efficient offenses in the NFL over the last couple decades, one thing will resonate. You've got to be able to attack the middle of the field. It's great to do it with receivers, toss them with tight ends, but when you get that influence from your running backs, man, you become a dangerous offense to stop.
And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
I talked to running backs over the years, Kate, who transition from the college game to the pro game. They'll tell you, there's just times in the NFL you got to run into darkness. You run into a lot of bodies. Perfect example of that in the first down play.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Now here's Rodgers. That's incomplete left side. DK Metcalf, the intended receiver. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. They send a receiver in motion right. Back to throw it. Gets this one to Fryermuth. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from New York. Steelers down by only 3. First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Rodgers will look to throw. Going with a screen to Johnson. Rolling into enemy territory. And they're not going to have to burn a timeout. Smart play here. He gets out of bounds for the first down.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get him enough yards for the first, and it did. So long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
From the gun, Johnson. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Here he is to throw. Setting up the running back screen. And here's another stop made right at the line. Nice back-to-back reps from this defense.
I think that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Receiver in motion, going left. To throw. Down the field, he's got Wilson. And he's going to set them up with a first down on a huge gain.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Weary of the clock here, Brock, but at least all their timeouts are still available. It's 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff to Johnson. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. The Steelers calling their first timeout. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
Kate, I knew it at the time. I think everybody did. We knew the Legion of Boom was special, right? That entire secondary, but their safety's ability, Earl and Cam, to come downhill, to make those tackles behind the line of scrimmage as he just did. Yeah, man, you appreciate great safety play like that.
defense to the line for second down.
630.
Back to throw. And he will score and give him the lead in the final minute.
Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
So what a finish this is shaping up to be. The late touchdown here, Brock, moves them in front.
And week to week, what a pleasure it is for us to call these games. We never know what kind of game we're going to get. This one's been everything you could have wanted. And now, even though they've taken the lead, there's still enough time on that other sideline for them to go mount a response.
A chance to take their lead beyond a field goal on this point after. And it's good, so they take the lead, and the extra point buys them some breathing room. A field goal does not tie it now. Now Boswell on to send this away. Here's Smith on the return. And he's going to take this return out of bounds.
At their own 25-yard line.
New York to the line. 1st and 10.
Here we go, Ty.
They look to throw it. A quick throw is swatted away, incomplete.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. You got one hand on it. He gets two, it could have gone the other way.
Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down.
Here we go, Ty.
Setting up to pass. Escapes the pocket. He takes it himself. He reaches the sideline. Clock stops, but the defense holds him to a gain of maybe 6 or 7.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
Body is the mind is out of bounds. It's telling you back it up. You check about thoughts and memories that's adding up. Like overseas, you feel alive like you can't have enough. You probably feel paralyzed if you can't have a buzz. You still feel paralyzed above syndrome. Friends just having kids ain't adding up. What's the use of having a world with no love? What's the use of having a life with no love? What's the use of ingredients with no sauce? What's the use of the physical with no sauce?
They don't get this snapped in time. This is going to back them up. A little slow to operate the offense, and they're going to back it up as a result of that penalty. The play clock runs out. This will be a delay. So the defense decides to decline the penalty.
You ain't never been to Skate Town. On no national, you know it go down.
Kilo Ali Flow. Look, from the east side on a Friday night, met a bunch of at the Golden Glide. The lows and highs, me and all the bros in a stolen ride like, man, they outside, so I'm staying inside. Show you and I vibe, take a few, like Tupac. I seen a bunch of mean guys in a bandana tie, throwing up the west side, giving side eyes. Ain't nobody that I really recognize, I ain't surprised to ride the killer vibe. Probably be the reason you die trying to feel alive, but I'm incentivized by in the thighs, gripping on it like I'm picking the prize. They hit the crib where the collide, but really ain't tripping. We can kick it and ride through the
Pull up the Moreland, bro. Where you at? West End, what's happening? Oh, man. Southside, Clayco, what's up? Oh, damn, homie, come on.
From the zone 4, Campbellton Road. Got cash to blow, hollin' at the green 90s foreign. Got me using my 90s, alright. She was choosing in the parking lot. I was looking too, keep my number locked. I made me on the couch at your mama house. Ride around, bubble loud with the window down. Some of y'all done lost y'all mind. Baby, let me see you pop, that's fine. I can see from the front and I knew at once I was gonna have to walk back by. From the spots, but I be on Old Net. Better pull up on my cousin on Rainbow Drive. Whip clean, let the paint don't dry. Where you from? Clean your sorry.
Pull up the Moreland, bro. Where you at? West End, what's happening? Southside, Clayco, you know what's up. Oh, damn, homie, come on.
Hit Cat on the Sundays, say a parking lot prayer, no. I just wanna kick back, relax. Shout it in the Monday. How about the seat, slide? It's nice to meet you, green eyes. Let's take a lap by, bring you right back to your friends before they start tripping. As I see the from the glide with the golden teeth. I don't even know if they notice me. They don't even know that we way too deep. I'm from the west and they from the east, and all white tees looking like sheep. I don't even wanna get one of sneak. We throwing up fours and ones and threes and talking about
West End, what's happening? Hey, we just pull up the Moreland, bro. Where you at? Southside, Clayco, throw that.
You ain't never been to Skate Town. On no national, you know it go down. You ain't never been to Cascade. On the west side, up in LK. You ain't never been to Golden Glide. It's in the day. You ain't never been to Sparkles, gliding with your babe. I ain't never been to Skate Zone, cause it's out in Marlboro. I'ma pack a carload. I'ma take the grass and meet tomorrow.
Bring it, yeah, bring it, so bring it, bring it up, this will reach up, so let it take up, ugly.
You say too late to start, got your heart in hand. I don't believe it. You say too late to start, ain't your heart in hand. You know you're better than that.
Twisting my words and bringing up the past, baby, you know that you're better than that. I don't got time to deal with the drama, I want the Chanel and I got your back. I promised that I would've never gotten phoned if I knew I would get so attached. Promised that I would've never hit the road if I knew that you weren't coming back. Was it too much to ask for? You know that I had you. You know that I would've did anything that you asked for. You know that I had you. I know that you know I gave everything.
Stressing, quit stressing. You should already know how I'm stepping. Saying you want love for the essence. This time I'll be the one to address it. No ABCs, but I got that for your efforts. New Van Cleef for the necklace. Being that voice in the trenches, so tell me what's your preference. I'ma keep my cool if you stay composed. And when your boy gets home, I don't wanna hear no chat about. If you ain't got proof, then leave it alone. I'm on the road trying to keep us afloat. While you want space and a reason to grow. If things are best left kept on the low, then I think you should leave that after the tone.
Was it too much to ask for? You know that I had you. You know that I would've did anything that you asked for. You know that I had you. I know that you know I gave everything.
See, I would've done anything for you. Now you won't pick up when I call you. It was late night texting till we're yawning. Nowadays I'm overthinking till the morning. Switched up and turned without a warning, but I know my heart forever bleed. Truth is, the strangers like magicians. Never knew them tricks were up your sleeve.
Hey, I'm sick of this back and forth. It's starting to get contagious. I have to put the bridges out you built. What I felt inside would have been outrageous. Stop acting, think I believe that's catfish, poor performance. What's your number, please, or contact, buzz you up so I can call that a ballin'. Can't tell me like, what do you want? Yeah, tell me like, what do you need? Fresh tip when you're doing your feet. New LV when you fly overseas. Cold plumbing cause I'm at a swimming cause I'm in a deep. Don't call me, you already know I'm on the road and you for the streets.